I wasn't ready for that at all. But things were kind of building up, and it's like, well, I shouldn't let that slide, and I shouldn't let that slide. See, with a narcissist, you shouldn't let anything slide. You got to catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it. Well, when you're going to an organization where it's like, well, well, it's your fault for going. It's your fault for going there anyway. So what do you expect? They're going to treat you like how they feel you deserve to be treated according to, the narcissist. They have you pre-done up in their minds, especially these organizations who sit there like this, and so whatever's coming in, they know you automatically, right? And so no, that's not the truth, but that's the way it's going. But that doesn't, that's not so apparent when you're not dealing with, like, say, workers in an association. There's just a one-on-one. They do the same kind of constructing you up and snapshotting you up in the mind, and then even if you're right there, that's what they're dealing with. And so I had to remove myself from there today, but I did everything right. You see, well, first of all, I have a 3 strikes law. That's what I do. I'm an Aries rising, and we can put up with a lot of bullshit. And we do. I mean, in a relationship, we're just kind of, okay, be patient, be patient, be patient. And the first thing that a lot of people would like to think of us is as being patient. And with some things, yeah, but no. There is a side to us that is just actually putting up with a lot of shit. And so I was doing that, but I don't do it. I have a 3 strikes law. So so when the help switched hands over there, they just have a new woman at the desk, and it's just one woman usually. And before the women there, I asked, well, can you help me with something on the internet? I need to get food stamps, perhaps just kind of sign up for it. And she said, oh no, we can do that. And turn around, there's the computer, there's everything. Then I needed to show them some bills so they can help me pay a bill. And they said, and they wanted a printout. And the precise printout I couldn't come up with, but they specified what I needed. And then I said, well, I need to get it printed. And they said, well, we can do it. We printed it out because they had the technology there, and they're the help center, so they can do this. Well, when it switched hands, I noticed this lady right away. Oh my God, right away, she's a gaslighter. So I recorded a little bit. I had a little bit of on YouTube. See, I noticed it the first time I met her, gaslighter, right away. Second time, I was antsy. You get kind of nervous because you're like, is it going to happen again? The answer is yes. So I had my phone in my hand, and I was about to just record right when I opened the door and talked with her, because she was starting to get on with me and make no sense at all, no rhyme and reason why what she was saying, very self-reflecting. By the way, it's like, okay, so but why does that matter, and where did that come from? You know what I mean? It's like, well, what's the point of that, and what's your intention? So I noticed, okay, gaslighting, and so I was like, oh God, okay, hi, whatever your fucking name is, I see you. And then trying to act and do like actual business, so um, boy, I'm upset at these people now. They need to be called out. I need to say a few more words to them just to make sure to rub it in their face. So you can't let these things just slide. Not when you see it's a narcissist there. You have an obligation to say something. Just drop a seed. I laugh because they're going to hate it. It'll make them go into their darkness even more. But who cares if it anyway? So the 3 strikes thing. First of all, I see it's a narcissist, so I'm like, red flag. Should have recorded every single interaction just in case it was going on. But when I thought I should have recorded, I didn't. It happened right away, and I was like, fuck. And so I recorded a couple minutes later and then I started saying something because it really bugged me, and so I have it on YouTube. I think it's private now, but so the gaslighting was there. So then now trying to do some serious shit, like, okay, so I can't pay my electric bill. I would like to get help on that. See, we are, as clients there, signed up a certain amount that we're allotted a year, And I'm so grateful. It's the help center, you know, so helping out with getting gas if you need to go to a doctor, or so they paid my electric bill a couple of times. Not the whole thing. They don't. It's just breadcrumbing. And then not complaining. You know, I'm not a narcissist saying, "Boy, they didn't put my legs on me and they didn't start walking around for me." No, that's not what we want. We just want a little bit of a patch job. So anyway, when I saw that she couldn't budge about printing my electric bill, she sent me to the library instead. I was like, okay, strike one. This person is mean. She's mean. And I can't like confront her with that. I just have to say, okay, I'll go to the library. Mind you, babes. And I know that narcissists can't respect this, period. Period. They can't respect anything about an individual who is in fact individuated. They have a personality of their own. They have something to say on their own. They have a confidence in just in the way they be. A narcissist is like, oh no, I got to cut this down somehow. They're very threatened by that. So then I didn't want to say, I didn't want to explain to her, well, you know what? Will be the second time that I've ever been in that library because I don't care to go into it. It's a place where I just don't care to go into. In fact, maybe what if I say it's against my religion to talk to a librarian, so can you help me avoid that? That's not the real thing, but a little bit for me, yeah. It's a library. You don't make a big deal about books written in the flat line. It's like, you know, some things are good for you, but you got to get experiences, kids. Go out and get experiences. That building should be filled with things that are actually full of higher learning tools that maybe you can make a better history than that. Anyway, let's go on with when she says that I have to go to the library to print the electric bill this time. And I said, well, last time it was done here. And then she says, oh, I just don't have the time and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's a gaslight and that's wrong. So that was strike one. Strike two happens today, and then strike three happens today. See, they sent me home with these documents. You know, it's time to re-up and you know, just refreshing them on my self situation. So I did the best I could with those documents, and it's common. This is happening with a lot of people. They don't know how to fill them out right. So whatever needs to be done, of course, let's communicate and let's get it checked off. Well, she went into this fucking mode of putting all kinds of paper stamps on it and writing, and she says, now, see, the date has to be June instead of July. It's like, I don't know that. Do you know that? Can you help me with it? But I was sitting there looking at her and how she was really doing this thing. And so she was going to send me home with back home with these papers and stuff. And so I kind of said, oh, well, can you just like help me just wrap it up here? And just please help me with that right here. And she says, oh, no, because I don't have much time. I said, well, that doesn't help much. And then she went, and then that's when we started going, and she cut my conversation off when I said, that doesn't help much. But see, the last time you didn't want to use, I started telling him about the technology that you have back there. You're not letting me have access to that to do my electric bill. And she cut me off to say anything else. And I told her there, boom, now you're going to cut me off? And so we're getting like this, and she goes, shut up! Like I'm supposed to take that now in my ear. Like, shut up now! They're not giving me anything worth a fucking damn now. And now I'm getting what she says to me. She's like, and this is the reason why you were kicked out of the fairway market. And I go, I just look at her and laughed. Because where that's coming from, obvious. That's a mean person. She's defaming my character right there. That's strike three. Well, I'm trying to get the fuck out of there. She opens the door and then blah, 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 saying her last words and shuts it. And I say, narcissist! Papers in my hand. I threw them up in the air and I left. That's the last time they'll ever see me again. Good riddance!